Hi, I'm Kathy Carabine, and I'm providing the overview for freshman attendance this year. So we're just going to go over how that works. So you receive a bank of absences from the state, and you get 4 absences per block per semester. So I've outlined just a typical A and B day and how those absences are allocated per block. Now, what would you use them for? You use these absences for your club sports and activities. Those are things that are not hosted by a CISD teacher or coach, traveling with your family, and illness that is not covered by a doctor's note. Now, what if you exceed those 4 absences in a block? Like, for example, digital media. If you miss 6 classes, you're still going to owe the state 2 hours. If you miss World Geo for 7 times, you're still going to have to make up those 3 hours. Down here is just an example of a double block class, such as football or bells. It's 4 absences per block, and since they're on A and B days, you get a total of 8. And if you exceed them, please go to the assistant principal's office because they're going to facilitate how you serve those hours outside of your class time. And if you cut class, your assistant principal and parents or guardians are notified and you receive a detention. So what is an excused absent for the state? It means that the absent doesn't count against you. We have 3 primary examples. There's more, but these are the most popular. An excused note from a medical office, whether you see, your dentist, PT, doctor, orthopedist, that counts that as an excused absence. If you're celebrating a religious holy day, I just need written notice from that institution or from your parent or guardian. And if you appear before a judge, all I need is the court documentation and it's excused. Now, your parents or guardians, they still must call the attendance office if you're going to miss school. Otherwise, you're going to show up as a no-show, and we're going to be required to do an auto call, text, or email to them so that we can verify your whereabouts. So this is a safety measure put in place for our students. Someone needs to know where you are each day. Use Canvas to communicate with your teachers. If you are going to miss or you have missed, seek them for all of your information because we do not physically collect homework for someone else to pick up for you. Tardies. You're tardy if you're not in your seat when the bell rings. And if you accumulate multiple tardies, you'll get a detention. And if you are late to class, and here's an aside, but not because of the school shuttle that transports you back and forth in between schools during the day, if that's late, it's not against you. But if you're late, you must sign in at the lobby kiosk to receive a pass, and the teachers aren't going to let you in without one. Signing in. Log in at that lobby kiosk if you arrive after 8 a.m., whether it's 5 minutes or 2 hours, and you've got some information to bring with you. You can bring a parent or guardian note. You can bring your doctor's note because you may have been there, or have a parent call us to say, hey, we are aware that they came in so late. And it hurts if you try to skirt in at 8:01 or 8:02 into a classroom because the teacher's just going to turn you right back to the attendance office. And here's a new one that hurts. It's if you are 20 plus minutes late for any class, you are considered absent for the entire block. Now, K through 9 is the same. It's a state law that all 9th graders must be physically signed out by a parent or guardian in our office. You can't leave the school and just, meet them in the parking lot. If someone else is picking you up, have your parent or guardian just call the attendance office so we know who has permission, because we need to be very careful who we release you to. And all the school rules at the high school, they apply to the senior high. And you OCPE kids, you are required to sign in or out of school through the kiosk based on your class schedule. Virtual students, parents, guardians, still notify us if your student's not going to be participating. And if your absence was medical, religious, or a court event, just email or fax us that note to the attendance office. To earn virtual attendance, the state requires students to show daily progress for scheduled blocks, daily progress via teacher interactions, completion or submission of assignments to your teacher via Canvas. More details are in that student and parent handbook and code of conduct on the Carroll High School website. Here's my contact information, and I look forward to getting to know you. Thank you.